What's up, everyone? Welcome to the Brocast. It's Saturday, it's 3 p.m. It's that time once again for me to try and figure out a new way to introduce a show, which is never going to happen. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the show. My name is Commander Josh Hawkins. I am joined by Commander Greatest.
Who's totally not eating dinner right now. Helion.
Totally not. And Commander Turgeon Starstone.
Whose voice is almost back to normal. Hello, everybody.
And in this live room, we also have Dr. Nagy.
Hello.
And Chank Satome. Yeah.
Nice one.
Sup. We are waiting very patiently here for the last 20 minutes for my 5 minutes of updating to finish, which is why you're staring at a thumbnail as the background and not an actual game. But we'll have that fixed in just a second, and then we are going to be logging in and jumping over to Beagle Point, where the Distant Worlds 2 flight crew posse, I don't know what you guys call yourselves over there, are just arriving.
Expedition, please. Thank you very much.
Expedition. No, that is what you are on. But the group of you is called what? I'm going to call you the flock. The Distant Worlds flock is arriving at Beagle Point. After how long? How long has it been?
5 months now?
5 months? I could have done that much, much quicker.
Yeah.
Well, you have to remember the actual route there was 70-something thousand instead of 60-something thousand. A few detours, a scenic route, pretties.
Says the man who's jumping on economical.
I could have totally done that
right. Yeah,
in less than 5
that.
months.
Yeah.
I could have done that in
Commander Eco.
5 days, okay?
200,000 light years during Distant Worlds 2.
200,000 light
way
years.
more.
Well, looks like there's a couple people jumping in here. Shouts hello, Spooky, Ugtitide, Andy, Sinclair, Brother Sabathius, My Arch. Yeah, My Arch, Henka, Mancoon, James, Starlost, Michael. Welcome, everyone. Happy Saturday. Spooky says we should call you guys a rash. the rash of commanders. That's what you are. You're like a rash on Beagle Point right now. A bunch of glowing engines floating around on the planet. Oi, boys. Spike. How's it going? Welcome. I was having a very nice time listening or falling asleep. I mean, no, totally paying attention to Dr. Nagy reading off. Like, I don't know, how many pages of statistics did you have there, Dr. Nagy? Like, Distant World
all
stats?
Of them, I think.
All of them?
It didn't even
all of the
read out
pages.
all of them.
Okay, some of the more interesting ones that you read off were how many self-destructs. Could you read off that number of how many self-destructs you had during Beagle Point?
Oh god, I gotta pull that up again.
I want to say it was like 1,900 or something.
Yeah, I think it's quite a lot.
I just got to say, if you're self-destructing while you're flying to Beagle Point, you're doing it wrong, okay? It's
Wait, does that include the guys who self-destructed at Beagle Point to return?
Well,
I
no,
think
yeah,
so.
it does. That's the point.
Oh.
It's how many people reach Beagle Point and then self-destructed to get back to Anchorage so they could just skip half the galaxy on return.
Oh, why would you do that to all your
Cheapskates.
data? That's terrible.
They were just they were in it for crack. They were only there for the expedition. They weren't there for the data.
Well, to be honest, the intergalactic thingamajigabobber, the advanced CG back in the bubble might have been an incentive to quickly go back to get that decal. Just saying.
Not really. At least not from my point of view, because that's. Have you read what they wrote on the forum threads? There's a lot of salt going on.
I'm not saying I agree. I'm just saying some people might want that decal and return for that. I mean, I kind of wanted it too because I think it looks quite cool. But the fact that I'm only talking about the decal instead of the whole, how is it called?
Interstellar
Initiative.
Initiative. Yeah, something.
Like, I do not even care about the rest. I know there's like something going on with megaships jumping back and forth to Guardian Ruins, but that's about it. That's all I know and all I care.
Work on the first jump.
Oh, geez, that's embarrassing.
So is it worth destroying all of that exploration data for a decal? A decal?
No. Definitely not.
I would not say so. I'd say that's terrible. Terrible investment of your time. I mean, unless you have billions and billions and billions of credits, and throwing away another billion or so is just nothing for you.
Yeah, if you want to be Bill Jensen, then do that. Fine.
Yeah.
But most of us aren't Bill Jensen, so we're not going to do it.
Well, I officially am, so ha!
Wow. We've also got like 1 billion. Yes.
I'm officially a billionaire on both of my accounts now. Ha! That's all I
used to
have
be
say.
a billionaire, but then I took an arrow to my knee.
I only got over 2 billion in assets, but I never had
2014
1
called it
billion
wants its
actually in my
meme
bank.
back. Jesus.
That one never gets old.
Here, I've got Lead Dangerous is up and running now, so let's just go ahead and swap that out. There we go. At least we're all set. Preparing planet generation system. The game is loading up. We're getting ready to go here. And I'm logging in on the J. Hawkins group, which is my my alt account, which is actually back in the bubble. My first billionaire account, speaking of billionaire credit accounts. And I'm going to multi-crew
How did
in
you
with
make your first billion on that one?
Void Opal Mining. Thank you very much.
Hey, actually, that's a thing. You might have to invite me to that group so I can actually be multi-crewed in. Like I said, I'm 12,000 light years away from Beagle. I'm nowhere near you guys.
Shame on you. How dare you call yourself a rash of Beagle Point?
That's nearer than not. I mean, that's not like back in the bubble, is it?
Oh, it's not like I'm
That's
back in the bubble
just
or anything.
a couple of jonky steps, is that? That's
Yeah.
not far.
Why don't you
That's
use
just
those
what
new
the
hacking
chain does.
tools and just jump across the galaxy in one jump?
Oh,
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 I'll start with that topic too now.
Too
ooh,
soon.
we have a whole new menu system. I've never seen this before. Holy crap. Yeah, I've been playing Helion for the past couple weeks. Okay, joining in on the J. Hawkins here. Let me manage the group, and I will... Ooh, how do I do this? No, don't disband the group. No, do not disband group. Automatically approve requests for all players. There we go. There you go. You can join the J. Hawkins private group now. All right. I forgot there's a new update. Module priority. If you exceed your power capacity for any reason, modules will shut down in order of priority from lowest to highest. Oh, okay, interesting. Oh, this is my Brocast bobblehead ship. It's my Python. My Void Opal mining Python.
Haven't approved me yet.
It's on auto approve, so you're good to go.
I only got access to the Josh Hawkins.
No, you have to manually approve the ones that are already there. That's only viable for future applications.
Okay, I can do that. Don't worry. I think I can manage it. Pending requests. Dr. Nagy.
well, we can't multi-crew you anyway
look.
because we're fannying about with SRVs right there.
There's me requesting access to my own group for the first time in 3 years. I did it. I have access to the J. Hawkins private group. I'm so happy that Commander Josh Hawkins finally let me in. Okay.
I have one more spot in my ship, so who wants in?
Me. Oh, I already took it. I'm in.
Chank or Nagy?
Oh, look at that
I
sexy
have
ship.
my own ship,
So, who wants in?
which is bigger than yours.
No one?
It's not
Okay.
a competition,
Fine by me.
guys. It's not a competition. Just saying. Okay.
That's what you say.
Josh been hiding under a Helion-shaped rock. Yes, Sinclair, I have been hiding under a Helion-shaped rock. And with good reason. You should see the size of my enormous base now. Greytest got lost in it yesterday. It's true. Actually, Greytest helped me tremendously yesterday.
It's all lies.
Oh, you know what? It would have taken me. How long did you and I play yesterday? 2 hours, maybe.
Yeah, I would say
About 2
roughly.
hours. It would have taken me double that time because Greatest is extremely efficient, and he is just as adept at using his 0G jetpack as I am. Not like Commander Scorpius, who can't fly for
Wow.
crap.
Tap him in the back while he's not here.
Yeah. Well, that's his fault. It's not my fault. He's not on the show right now. All I'm saying is that he can't fly worth a damn in a jetpack. Okay, it takes like 10 hours for him to just get out the airlock and get to an asteroid for mining. That's really cute. Those little SRVs sitting on their back. Knock them over. It's like bowling. You got to fly into them. So yeah, Greatest helped me out quite a great deal yesterday in making sure that the base is secured for the next 30 days. And by the way, Greatest, after you logged off, I flew back to Harath to get a couple more of those things because we were 3 nanite cores short for finishing up the entire base. And while I was out there, I dropped in on one of the derelicts, thinking that it was completely safe, walked out the airlock, and got mowed down by Tier 2 guns, and then had to respawn back at the base, get another ship, fly all the way back to Harath, dock up with the first ship, and tow my arse back in sad, pitiful way.
So I was going to ask you a question. Is it really fair to complain about people's jetpack usage when you blow them out of an airlock?
Hey,
that's called dropping them into cold water, or learning by doing.
Yeah, that's right. And it's not my fault that he wasn't holding on to the side of the airlock, okay? That's just common sense. When you're in an airlock, you hold on to something. Who knows? The door could just open randomly. You never know what's going to happen.
Yeah.
Okay?
Completely on its own.
Completely on its own.
Not like they have some sort of safety measures in there.
The maniacal laughter of that moment will haunt my dreams, and I wasn't part of it.
Not with Commander Josh Hawkins at the controls. I was pushing buttons, okay? I would have been holding on to something if Scorb was pressing the buttons, believe me. So, but it was really funny to watch him fly out that airlock. I would do it again and again, just saying. Oh, your ships are so cool looking. What's with the scaly look? That's so cool. Is that because
that's the paint job?
Is that the paint job that's worn down? Because isn't it supposed to cover the whole ship?
Yeah, I mean not the orange part.
If you look at mine's I think mine's probably at 0%.
Which one's yours? Is yours the green one, Turgeon?
Well, there are 2 green. Brother Sebastian has the same paint job as mine, but he's got a little bit more paint left.
It's like a greenish yellow?
It's it's one of the iridescents.
It's really cool looking. I got to get myself one of those.
Yeah, I think both of our paint jobs are pretty much at 0 Virgin.
Ooh.
God. Like the FX decals on the tip of my wings are almost completely gone. Like there's just some few speckles that were left there.
Very cool. Very, very cool. Spooky says he's going to tell on us. Fine, Spooky. Brocast banned for life. Love how Canadians say oot. Did I say oot?
Did you?
I don't know. Must have. Apparently. I said oot.
Oh, I like how you guys say sorry, like every time you apologize, it's painful.
Well, isn't that what you're supposed to say when you apologize? Sorry? I don't know how you apologize, like, F you, man.
No. It's that, and I don't think it's all of Canada, but certain regions of Canada, they really accent the ooh. So it's not sorry. Like
sorry,
we say in
mate.
America,
Sorry.
It's sorry. Like sore. Like a
Somebody
wound.
just played bowling with the SRVs here.
Yep. Watch them all get knocked over.
It's like, I mean, it's interesting from somebody who teaches and studies linguistics and language and whatnot.
We call it polite, actually.
No. Just the accent. The why people in North America who have more of an English influence say sorry.
I say sorry. I don't say
Canadians
sorry.
But there are people with more like a stronger French influence who say sorry, and they don't realize they say it that way.
No, they probably don't realize they say it. And you know what? I worked for an American company for a very long time, so I don't have too much of a Canadian accent, although there are some people who will pick up on it and point it out, and I just be like, how in the hell did you know? I try really hard to mask my Canadianisms. Not that I'm ashamed. Not that I am at all ashamed to be a Canadian. I'm very proud to be a Canadian, especially nowadays with the political environment. I'm more happy to be a Canadian and more proud to be a Canadian than I certainly would be to say that I was an American. But, free healthcare and all of that good stuff. But the accent and the way that people will judge you. Oh, you're Canadian. Oh, sorry. It's just, I don't need to be judged like that. Okay. Just leave me alone. I'm Canadian. Bug off.
As an American living in Japan, I'm proud to be Canadian too.
Yeah.
What?
Whatever that means.
Because it means people don't get pissed off at you.
Yeah, it's my dad, before he died, traveled a lot to the U.S. And because he had a Quebec license plate, and I guess the stereotype about the French from Canada is negative in the U.S., he would put an American flag sticker, a decal on his rear view. Or on his back windshield. What's the rear window called? It's not the windshield. It's the butt shield.
Rear window.
It doesn't have just whatever.
It doesn't shield anything. It's just a window, the rear window. He would put an American flag on his rear window. That way, people would kind of be like, "Oh, American," and then they look at the American flag. They're like, "Yeah, America," and then they don't look at the Quebec license plate, and so they would treat him nicely. Because if he didn't have that, if it was like a Canadian flag and a Quebec license plate, people would be like, "Oh, you stupid French guy."
why would okay I was gonna ask, why would you get treated worse when you're a Canadian than being an American?
Because people automatically assume that you're some rude French guy, and then they're like, "Oh, Canadian, oh, you're French, you don't even speak American." And
I thought it was because you were a dirty, filthy border hopper.
Yeah, well, there's that too. It's not like you guys want to come north of the border. It's too cold up here for your, sensitive skin.
Funnily enough, where I live in Germany, it's on the same, which one is which, latitude or longitude?
Mm-hmm. Latitude.
Same latitude when you approximately live.
But you don't get the same climate as we do. England is on the same latitude as well. Like England is what, 45th parallel?
55. That's where I am.
50? 55?
Yeah, a little bit further north.
England is actually further north, but it gets the same climate that you get in like Washington State.
Yeah, exactly. So you're further north, but you still get a milder climate than we do.
We do. We get a mild climate with it.
Yeah.
I was saying to a friend that lives in Calgary, and she was saying, "Oh, it's minus 40 out here." And I go, "It's like minus 4."
Yeah,
we just get less daylight in the winter.
Yeah,
because we live in the middle of an enormous continent. Yeah,
our climate, especially Calgary, and it's funny because I've been talking about Calgary recently. My sister's husband is looking for a job, and they were looking at Nova Scotia in Halifax, and I suggested Calgary, and now they're actually looking at Calgary. So we were saying Calgary would be good because my wife would like to move to Calgary because she has a lot of friends there, and I was like, I don't care where I live, Montreal, Calgary, it doesn't make a difference to me. But Calgary has some of the weirdest weather in all of Canada. They have something, and this is a word that some people might be familiar with but don't really understand how extreme this is. But they have what's called a Chinook. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
And a Chinook can be quite literally, you could be in the middle of winter and then all of a sudden it can become like summer, or vice versa. It could be summer and then all of a sudden it just dumps down 2 feet of snow and then it's gone the next day. Like, it's just bizarre.
It's a Schrodinger's anti-blizzard. You either get a blizzard or an anti-blizzard.
Depending on
no,
whether
I think
you
check
open the box and look.
I'm confused
sudden
'cause
heat
I think a Chinook is either a fish or a tribe. So
Yeah, well, there is that as well. A Chinook is a type of salmon, if I'm not mistaken, isn't it?
yep,
Yeah,
yes it is. Yeah,
it's a type of salmon, and it is a weather
I'm
phenomenon.
quote from Georgia, but I was born in
Helicopter.
the Northwest.
Oh, okay, yeah. Well, there's plenty of Chinook and salmon fishing in the Northwest, but it has to do with the location of Calgary, because Calgary is just on the opposite side of the Rocky Mountains. So you have the Pacific coast on the west side of the Rockies, and then you have this huge Rockies, this massive shield of mountains, and then Calgary is just on the opposite side. So you have the Pacific air is kind of like coming in, and it just blows upwards. So it hits the Rockies and then goes straight up, and then that's what keeps the west coast nice and warm, and that's why they don't get winter, and the rest of Canada gets tons of snow. And Calgary just being on the opposite end of it, once in a while, in the middle of winter, some of that warm air will literally sweep over the mountains and then like roll down. And they say you can actually see when a Chinook is coming, because you'll see like the snow just like melting, and it comes in really quick too, like within a matter of hours, and it just like this heat wave where it goes from minus 20 degrees Celsius to plus 20 degrees Celsius, and just everything melts within a matter of hours, and you'll see it incoming like a wave. So yeah, it's an interesting phenomenon, and my sister was talking about Calgary and saying the only reason why she wouldn't want to go there is because their winters are longer. Their winters actually start about a month earlier than they do on the East Coast. And she lives in Toronto right now, where they actually have milder winters than Montreal. So it's a bit of a downgrade, but I will say that Calgary has beautiful summers, and it's dry, and it's 30 degrees, and it's beautiful. And I would definitely take Calgary summers over Montreal, where it's like humid and disgusting. Gross. Gross.
So Silent Angst in chat there says, Josh got married.
Oh,
How
what, did they see the ring?
No, you were just talking about wife.
Oh, wife. Well, yeah.
It's
got
kind
married.
of a clue, really, in
almost-
conversation. Yeah, how long is that now then?
Almost 2 years. We'll be 2 years married in July.
Incredible.
So it couldn't be more than about 18 months, but there you go, 2 years. Amazing.
July. Yeah, it's fast. It sure sneaks up on you real fast. July 14th. Josh got married. Yeah, welcome to my life. Let's move to Josh's home and have the European Song Contest. What is the European Song Contest, Theo?
It's a contest where like every European country sends one band, group, or individual artist to a big contest somewhere in Europe, and everyone gets to sing a song. And at the end, basically
people
every
vote.
country can vote.
Yeah.
Like everybody in Europe can basically call and vote for an artist, and then the votes get counted, and you see which country voted for a certain artist the most and stuff. And yeah, at the end, somebody
You
wins
cannot
and gets a
vote
prize.
for
and
your
stuff.
own country. That's
Yeah,
Cool.
that as well.
So
And the music is invariably awful. And it's been going since the 1960s.
But sometimes
And
also
Israel is in it
legendary
now.
awesome.
well, shouldn't
I still remember
Israel is a
Israel-
country?
Israel's, well, yeah, but it's a part of Europe according to the Eurovision Song Contest.
Apparently.
yeah, and also Australia.
Apparently. Yeah. You know?
Israel
It's
is
like,
not a
what?
part of Europe. I'm sorry. Israel is a part of
No.
the Middle East.
Middle East. Yeah, I know. It
Yeah,
just doesn't make any
definitely.
sense.
That
It
doesn't make any sense at
But
all.
that's the Eurovision Song Contest for you.
Gray, would you do me a favor, since you are piloting the ship? I can't see the galaxy from here. I'd like to see my home
Yeah, that's because there might just be a ship
parked on
there.
top of you.
There you go. That's better.
If you don't mind, could you bring us somewhere where we could see the galaxy? I'm going to observe Greytest's incredible flying skills here from my camera's point of view.
Has Shank gotten in PG yet? No.
He should have auto invite, so he could probably just request and get in here real quick. There we go. And you know what? I'm having a barbecue later, so just FYI, it's going to be a short broadcast. We're only doing 1 hour. This is all in celebration of the Distant Worlds folks reaching Beagle Point. And I'm celebrating by drinking beer, and I'm all gone and run out of beer, so I'll be right back.
And then he left.
Yeah, so I can do this while he's gone.
It's a bit quiet.
How about that?
So, I'm back. Hey.
Oh, he's back.
Yeah.
Right, I can turn this off
So
then.
cheers to all y'all
Right.
who have reached Beagle Point for the second time in a row. I'm curious how many people in chat are on Distant Worlds and how many of you have made it to Beagle
That's a
Point
good point.
for the second time in a row. Please let us
Yeah.
know in chat. And sorry, Theo, yes, I am married. I'm no longer available, unfortunately. Hate to break the news to y'alls. What kind of beer?
So give us an 07 if you're one of these people that's been on both Distant Worlds.
Yes, a 007 if you've been on
007.
both Distant Worlds. 007 if you've been on both Distant Worlds
Right.
and made it to
Oh,
Beagle
yeah.
Point twice. And I'm drinking Rickard's Blonde. Rickard's
What
Blonde.
about those people who only have on one Distant Worlds but have been to Beagle Point twice regardless?
Oh.
1.5 07s.
Yeah,
Well,
Good luck.
All 7 in a row.
now it's just getting confusing. I don't even know how to track that. Almost at Oaktontide's almost at waypoint 11 right now, he says. All right,
Oh boy.
ladies and gentlemen.
good job, Oxy's not in chat, eh?
If you want to see what the galaxy looks like from Beagle Point, get a load of that.
If you can see it past Gray's spoilers.
Yes, his 15 spoilers.
You're just jealous.
Wait, what are your plans for returning Greatest and Turgeon?
Self-destruct.
I got no plans of
I'm-
returning anytime soon, to be
No.
honest.
I'll just amble my way back at a rate of, I don't know, story-determined rate. No idea.
I'll
Very
just
nice.
bumble about out here, check out the rim of the galactic plane, see how far out I can go, see how high up I can go or low.
I was
Take
gonna
some look
ask
at the
if
sights.
Tequila that you
Nah.
want to visit? Any
Absolutely
POIs?
nothing.
Nothing pressing, basking in the bubble. No, not really.
Great Test is
Just
given.
gonna be wondering
not
about.
talking about the bubble. Just any POI that is in there.
No, I've been everywhere. That's interesting to me.
And so it's time to find some new POIs. That's what Gray's out here for.
Have you found
always
something
something
really,
new.
really cool on your way here?
Yeah, I've had a couple cool systems. Nothing completely spectacular though. I had some very nice, trinary or even quadrinary star systems that were really close together and scared the hell out of me when I dropped in.
Yeah, it's always a bit scary.
I have unfortunately not found any planetary nebulas, which I kind of wanted to, and I also haven't found any of the what's it called, Josh? The thing that you never found.
Notable
Josh's
stellar
favorite.
phenomenon.
There you
Yeah,
go. I haven't
notable
found
stellar
any of these
phenomenon.
either.
Yes. Well, at least I'm not the only
Polonia,
one.
of course, on my way here because we celebrated Dove Enigma's 1 year Dove Enigma expedition anniversary.
Spoiler alert.
But
Yeah,
sorry.
I haven't checked those out, so I have not yet seen a notable stellar phenomenon in person. So I'll see if I can find one of those somewhere out here or on my way back. That's pretty much the only real goal I have.
Best of luck to you, Great Test. That's all I have to say.
Yeah.
Okay, best of luck to you.
I heard somebody say they've been everywhere, and I was just wanting to check. So you've been to Reno, Chicago, Fargo, Minnesota.
Who?
Buffalo, Toronto, Winslow, Sarasota, Wichita, Tulsa, Ottawa, Oklahoma, Tampa, Panama, Ottawa, Bangor.
What is going on right now?
I have no idea.
Apakiller.
I don't know. He's off on one. Leave him to it, you know.
You've
That's
hit all
cool,
those
Shannon,
sites.
but I don't want to go to one that somebody else has already found. I want to, find my own. I just want to stumble upon it. And we'll see if that lab happens.
I did find one on the southernmost star in the galaxy with my alt account, which surprised me.
Nice.
I've been
So
a
I
few
found
places.
one on the way out here.
I wasn't
One
the
notable
first one
starter.
to scan it, but I didn't know it was there.
Here, I'll show you guys a little something here. I'm gonna get up and turn the camera around. Gotta move the microphone so you can hear this. All right. So here's a few places I've been. I've been collecting playing cards. There's Dallas, there's Austin, Charlotte, Winnipeg. That's where I just got back from. Riviera Maya, Mexico. Obviously, Montreal, it's where I'm from. Vancouver, there's Chicago. Calgary, and that's Toronto right over there. And I'm missing New York, because I forgot to pick up a pack of cards when I was in New York. But I've got a nice little collection going on there.
That's not bad at all.
Yeah, soon that's gonna fill up the
A nice
entire
thing to have.
the entire shelf. Yeah, I've been to Mississauga, but they don't have an airport that I'm gonna go into and pick up Mississauga cards. In fact, I was a little disappointed that some of the airports I've been to don't even have playing cards with their name on it. And I complained to them, and they're like, "Yeah, we've complained about that. It's just this is a company that's in the U.S. and they don't care about us." I was like, "Oh, wow." Yeah, like nobody cares about. Where the hell did I go? Way up in northern Alberta. Oh, Christ. It was like the first place I go was like northern Alberta. Some town that nobody ever wants to go to. Have I been to Alaska? No, I would really like to go to Alaska, Bladev. And no, I haven't been to Europe, Sinclair. I have been to the Caribbean, though, several places in the Caribbean. But that was before I started collecting cards for the airports that I've been to. Yeah, I got to get one of those I Love New York. You know, the I Love New York with the heart on it was one of those things that when I was a kid, that was like so frickin' popular. Everybody had an I Heart New York thing. We're talking like 30 plus years ago. And it was like, I don't know. You saw it on TV, you saw it on billboards, you saw it all over the place. I Heart New York.
Now, Josh, turn the camera around and realize where we are.
Oh, hold on.
Yeah, away from the galaxy. Go on.
Yes.
Look the other way.
If you look the other way, there are a couple of stars back there, Grey Test. I don't think you've made it as far as you possibly could have. Look,
I have,
that's
in
a
fact, but I've
star.
returned to Beagle Point for, because there have been some meetups. But I have been at,
Excuses.
what's it called? Sematus Beacon? Which is even further out and actually quite hard to reach. You
Take
have
us
to use-
there.
Can do.
Can you?
Yeah,
It'll
half an
take a
hour
while.
should be enough.
It's
We-
about
we can
20
go
to 30
further?
minutes to get there.
Further
Nah.
than Beagle Point. Amazing. All right, folks.
What jump range do you have?
Oh, you just...
Just disconnected.
I just disconnected. Yep. I will accept whatever rewards you have granted me with your multi-crewing. Multi-crewism. Elite's like, you will not go beyond Beagle Point, Commander Josh Hawkins. Sorry. Sorry. So sorry. Sorry. Sorry about that. Go ahead and shoot me over another invite there. Look at you, Commander Greytest, 65,347.32 light years away at Beagle Point. And looking at my friends here, I got Brother Sabathius is at Beagle Point, Greytest, Thudpucker, Turgeon. That's... Ooh, incoming telepresence request. Here we go. Multi-crew into you. All right. Bring my holographic self beyond Beagle Point, if you don't mind. Greatest.
Yeah, I might pop out to the next system out because when I was out here last time with my 33.31 jump range, we didn't go beyond much further. But the next one out is 46.5 light years, and you think, yeah, I could just do that. That's not a problem.
So
Stasis.
you have Jumponium, I'm assuming?
Yep. J. Hawkins private group you listed.
Yes, we are in the J. Hawkins private group at the moment, if anyone wants to join in here. For the next 30 minutes or so, while Greatest brings us beyond the reaches of Beagle Point, a place where very few have dared to travel. Mark is taking a beer break, he says. My favorite was Godzilla cartoon where he had a bumper sticker that said, "I ate New York." That's great. Henka says, "Welcome to Finland. You'd feel like home when you see all the polar bears eating snow and ice." That's the thing with Alaska. I mean, there's a lot of polar bears there. But mind you, there's a lot of polar bears in lots of parts of Canada as well, in the northern parts of Quebec and whatnot. So I would love to go to northern Quebec or Alaska or something like that to see all of that stuff. I was reading about the beluga whales way up in northern Quebec. You can go up there and there's like this seasonal migration of the beluga whales where you have literally like thousands of beluga whales all in one area, and you can like boat through there and see them all over the place. That would be really cool. See thousands of whales.
Gray, have you seen where Vortex is on the map?
I've seen somebody out there, but let me take a look. I have to recall anyhow now.
He's 550 light years well, not further out, but certainly beyond Beagle.
I'm just gonna scoot my chair over. Nope, too far. Okay, come back. There we go.
Well, yeah, that's where I'm going. That's Samantha speaking out there.
Oh, you headed there, eh? Okay.
Yeah. How many jumps away is it?
15-ish or so, I think it is.
Wow.
And you need some,
Really? Here, let me give you that extra pip to systems just so you can look at it. Glowing blue.
Oh, nice.
I had it in weapons. Clearly I wasn't thinking. Sorry about that.
I'd probably need quite a bit of jumponium to get out there, I think.
Or just hacking tools. Hacking tools work just as good, apparently.
Oh, yes, well, yes, naturally.
Yeah, but apparently when you hack your jump range, you will actually get banned very quickly.
Well,
Yeah.
I like what was it? Was it Plater's video that was talking about it? And he's showing screenshots, and he's like, this one tab is like, this is the tab that if you use these, you may get banned. But everything else is like totally bannable, like hacking shields and hacking this and that. I'm like, why does your jump range? Why is that the only thing that would get you banned?
I think it's not depending on what's offendable, it's depending on what they can detect. Now, evidently, there's something about increasing your jump range and doing jumps larger than should be possible that they actually might detect, and instead of, I don't know, hacking shields and damage, apparently.
Well, that's crazy to think that all of those other things are not detectable.
Yeah. Well, I don't think it's that they're not detectable. I'd imagine anything could be detected. But something about messing with jump ranges is necessary for them because they've got protected areas in the galaxy. And they don't want people getting there. So by accident, by accident or design. So they keep a very close eye on jumps and jump ranges.
I mean, imagine what would happen if someone manages to unlock permits with a hacking tool.
Oh, that would be crazy.
Certainly.
You know what's interesting, Greatest? If I look up from this seat on the ceiling of your ship,
what does it say?
There is a little console with what looks very similar to like the module purchasing screen. It says
I hope there's no self-destruct button there.
No, well, I won't press that one, I promise, yet. But it says it says HP catalog, page 4579, I think it is. And it looks like weapon modules of some kind. But actually looking at it, it kind of looks like modules from Helion as well.
Interesting.
It kind of looks like corridor modules and whatnot. But I don't know why it's on your ceiling. I mean, like, what the hell would a catalog be doing on the ceiling? I don't quite understand. I wish it was interactive.
It's in-flight entertainment. I don't know.
Yeah.
Read it if you get bored on a long journey.
There's a bunch of things that say push to open, but I can't push them. And then you have another thing over here that says max weight, maybe that is? Max weight, 5656. Height, RE, 125 to 145. I think they just
also warn you that you are exceeding it.
I don't know. It says, like, you must be this tall to ride in this seat. I don't know if I meet the height requirements or not. Apparently, my hologram is not affected by that, so I'm okay. But it's just weird. The things that Frontier decides to slap on the inside of these ships that you can't interact with, some of them just don't make sense. Like this catalog up on
Well, at least we
ceiling.
have a coffee machine.
Is there a coffee machine? Where?
Yeah,
Should
it's
be.
a
It's a
coffee
great one,
machine.
too.
Where's the coffee machine?
It's
You have
behind
to go into external camera.
Directly behind you is the coffee machine.
Ooh,
Like,
what's that
Just
other
left
panel?
of your screen.
Hold on, let me see. External camera.
Just cycle
here we
through.
go.
it.
There we go. Oh, look at Great Test with your glasses.
It's camera 2 is the one. Oh, you can see it on the main wall on the far left there of the shop with the cup hanging on it.
Damn it!
But camera 2 is the one that has. Get a better look at it there.
Hold on, I was admiring Grey Test's avatar. I haven't taken a good look. You made yourself very old looking, Grey Test. It's like you're
Only because I have gray hair?
you want to look wise.
He's distinguished.
Well, you have gray hair
naturally.
and glasses.
I'm just trying to make it authentic, okay?
Gray hair and glasses. All right, I'm trying to find the coffee maker.
Great test.
Yeah.
Oh, you're overheating. Oh, I see it. Oh, I see it. It's even got a coffee cup hanging on the side of it.
There you go.
Look at you. All smart looking and me all dumb looking. I put so little time into my avatar.
Yeah, you'll have to do something about that. You've got plenty of time now.
Oh, I do.
Well, not when you're there. You can't do anything when you.
Great Test, you have a wire that appears to be connected to the inside of your ship, and then it runs.
Yeah, it's okay.
It runs alongside your chair, and it looks like it comes up and maybe goes in between your legs. Can you explain what exactly that wire is attached to?
That is not a wire, that's a tube. I'm not going to say anything more.
For those extended exploration trips, you must pick up the P-Master 10,000. Connects directly into the ship's waste system.
I'm just going to say it's not for P. And it's not going to the front.
Oh, God, I don't want one of those.
It's
Maybe that's why your hair is gray.
The vacuum line directly connected to space. You know, to get rid of it as quickly as possible.
So you don't even have to put any effort into it.
Nope.
You just press a button. Done. It's all about efficiency, right?
Of course.
Oh, goodness. That's why your face looks so calm and relaxed. Look at you. You're like, oh, yes. I feel very well voided right now. You shouldn't have worn a white suit, just saying. Although I like the gold streaks going across. It's very stylish.
No.
Yeah, that was a mishap.
That was a mishap. Golden schmear. That's what it is. It's a golden schmear, everyone.
I am one with my ship.
Welcome to space madness at the far side of the galaxy, everybody.
Exactly.
That's what happens.
Oh, yes. It's what happens when Commander Hawkins is drinking beer during a stream and not having to fly. Very nice. 50 Shades later after Ascorbius. I don't even know what that's about. I don't even want to know. HP is the star catalog, i.e. HP 1599. No, it's not, Andy K. I'm sorry, but look at this. Does this look like a star catalog to you? Do those look like stars? Those look like modules. I can't zoom in on them,
Well, but the
unfortunately.
HP catalog is definitely a star catalog. That would be too much of a coincidence if that was something else.
No, it would be HIP, wouldn't it?
Nope.
What's HP?
HP is also a star catalog.
Is it?
You'll have to get your VR head on.
So
sometime.
why did they spell it catalog GUE? Isn't catalog just CATALOG?
Oh no. No. That's how the Canadians spell
Oh. Oh,
Wow.
so clearly that catalog is not made from aluminum.
it. No, it's not. It's made from Englisham. You see, like everything else there.
Course, English.
Yeah.
The HP
Smelted and
catalog.
forged.
That
It's-
should actually be Englishium.
It's
shouldn't it,
it's a
with an I?
catalog of
Everything's got an
barbecue
I.
sauce, is what it is. Both are star
HP
catalogs.
sauce. Yes. Get some HP sauce on it. We love a bit of HP brand sauce.
Theo says beer. Hashtag blame Josh and one beer. Yeah, well, doesn't.
Oh, one beer,
doesn't take
Hawkins.
much.
Yeah, we know what happens.
Yep.
Yeah, one beer is enough.
I'm Alco Maximinium. I'm not much of a drinker, okay? And I'll be doing tequila shots later. Actually, here, let me show you what I brought back from Mexico. You guys are gonna love this. Ow! I just hit my head with the headphones. Alright, here's what we got. We got the Don Julio Blanco. Oh yeah, that's straight from Mexico. And then we have this delicious reservad, Don Julio Reposado. Ooh. And you know what? I'm going to take a shot of the Don Julio Blanco when we get to the furthest possible place in the known galaxy that Greatest can get to. So let me go grab a
I'm
glass.
not sure if it's the furthest possible, but it's
But you
certainly
can
out
get to
there.
it.
I think it's the furthest
Good.
point where Salome has been way back in the day.
Is it the furthest
no.
point you can get to, or can you go further?
That's a member of the Children of Rexler who claimed this world for her.
Or that, yeah.
Alright, yeah.
Those lines.
Okay, well, I'm going to go get a glass and get ready to drink the Don Julio Blanco. Theo's like, beware the worm. So I want to tell you something. I went to a tequila factory in Mexico, and they actually have the damn worm in the bottom of the bottle. And it looks really gross. I was like, why would you put a worm in the bottom of the bottle? And then I was walking down this street in Riviera Maya and walked past this vendor who had a bucket of something for sale on the street, and it had some lemons in it and it had some spices in it. And I was like, what is that? It looks like peanuts. And it was a bucket of barbecued grasshoppers that were covered in like some spicy sauce and some lemon. And he's like, try it, they're really good. And I'm like,
That sounds. I would have tried that.
I did, actually.
Yeah, I
I
definitely
ate a
tried that.
roasted grasshopper, and it was, honestly, it was a hell of a lot better than you would even ever imagine it to be. And my wife's got a video of me eating it, and it was damn good.
Well, what was the taste like then? Because these things are supposed to be a bit like nutty prawns.
It did. No, it just tasted like peanuts almost. I mean, like, honest to goodness, aside from the little leg that got stuck in my teeth, I couldn't tell that it was a grasshopper.
Yeah, that happens. Yeah.
Yeah, it was pretty tasty.
Cheap protein,
Pre-Columbian
lovely.
cuisine, Uchtentide says. Yeah, it was probably the Mayan cuisine. They sell them to all the tourists walking around in Mexico. Anyhow, let me go get a glass to prepare this
Yeah,
shot
they're
of tequila,
quite
and I'll be right
yeah.
back.
So they can eat the good stuff themselves.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, yeah, crispy fried insects. Om nom nom. So free protein out there. Don't cost much to grow these things. Mealworms. Tried those. I haven't eaten crickets. Crickets and grasshoppers. Oh yes, aquatic. It would, wouldn't it? Yeah, first date with grasshopper leg. You've got little something in your teeth. What? This grasshopper leg? You mean?
All right, first synthesis boosted jump, 66.3 light years.
What's your standard range in that one, Gray?
57 something, I think.
57. Yeah.
All right, here's my my shot of tequila. In Mexico, you bite bug. Just drink the tequila out of the bottle. No need for a glass. You can't drink this tequila out of the bottle. I was just telling my buddy Jared, who's sitting here with me. He's here for a barbecue that we're going to go have very shortly. Why is this a drunk stream? It's not a drunk stream. Who said I'm drunk? I'm just on my second beer. Barely. 1.5.
Yeah, that sounds drunk for you. Yeah.
No. Anyhow.
That's your limit, sir.
I was going to say something, but apparently I'm too drunk to remember what the hell I was going to say.
See? There you go.
Oh, yes, why I can't drink the tequila out of the bottle. So,
Hawkins, one beer. Yeah.
so these bottles have like a little self-sealing mechanism that keeps them closed off to air somehow. So when you tip it over, it takes a second, and then you hear the little thing pop open, and then the tequila starts coming out. And then when you tip it back over, it seals itself closed again. So,
It's probably some insects, little insects working hard in there, or imps or something. I don't know. Fairies.
It's like Ralph Cramden gets drunk on grape juice.
Yes.
If I wanted to drink out of that bottle, I would actually have to like tip the bottle into my mouth and just hold it over my mouth for a second. Don't need to drink from the bottle, just keep the friend close. Done. Thargoid tequila. Yes, it is Thargoid tequila. How many jumps are we, Gray?
Oh, like 3 more, I think, ish.
Excellent. Perfect timing for the 1 hour mark. And when we arrive there, I will take a shot of tequila, and then we will say thank you to all y'alls. So, congratulations, by the way, for everyone who made it to Beagle Point in Distant Worlds 2. You are certainly intrepid explorers and very daring and brave to travel across the galaxy and make the trip that I have yet to make and probably never will. But, you know, one day when they introduce wormholes and some kind of crazy jump ships that bring you across the galaxy in just a couple of days, I will do it. Perhaps.
Oh, actually, that's already the last jump. So
We're at the last jump?
There you go.
Yep,
All right. That's it right now, or are you doing it right now?
I'm doing it.
All right. I poured myself an extra large shot, by the way, so this is good. This is good. Is there anywhere to land there?
Yep. That's actually the planet out there that Commander Primetime Casual and a few others have done or are still doing. I'm not sure. Their planetary circumnavigation. They
Wait,
have
on which one? Salome 3?
Yep, the furthest one out there.
Oh, that's a tough one with all the canyons.
Yep, that's a very tough one. I actually joined them for the first 20-ish degrees or so. I actually drove along, but then I had to return afterwards.
Jesus Christ.
It's
I missed it.
well, you know, it's at the edge of the galaxy. It's got to be bright. It's got to shine a bit brighter than the others because no one will see it otherwise.
Who did it?
Anyway, there you go.
What?
Someone,
There you are. Have a cheer.
someone
getting
just
there.
hit the donate button or the subscribe button or the something button, and it screamed in my ear with a dun 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 dun. Must have been my arch. Could that be it? Is that the one that I'm seeing? I'm watching the live stream back here. Well, thank you to whoever it was. I wish it popped up on the screen other than just the sound. I don't even think I see it on the screen. Yeah, thanks for that. Whoever you were, anonymous person who will say, yay. I was trying to rhyme and doing a terrible job. Sorry. So sorry.
Right.
I think I'll take my
So
shot
if-
of tequila now.
Yeah.
So if you look outwards now, away from the galactic plane, then yes, you will hardly see
Yeah.
anything out there. There's like a
Okay.
few
Alright,
blips and
alright.
blobs, but those are pretty much unreachable stars.
Here it is,
And
ladies
there's
and gentlemen.
not much else.
I'm gonna put the entire galaxy on the screen. You could even see Andromeda right in the background. And here,
You have a really good view of the Magellanic Clouds from here as well.
yes, I saw them on the other
Multiple
side.
Galaxy pic.
Where is it?
Galaxy group picture.
Woo! There it is. There's the Magellanic Clouds. Yeah, let's
Cluster
see if I can,
selfie.
see if I can get them all in. Yeah, look at that. That is a great shot right there. The large and small Magellanic Clouds. We've got the Milky Way galaxy. We've got Andromeda, M31. Amazing. Okay, and Gray Test in the background. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is to you, the Rash, the Flock, or whatever you want to call yourselves, the folks of Distant
Rash.
Worlds 2 who made it to Beagle Point. And for those of you who made it a second time, this is a double shot. So, cheers, y'all. Oh, it's so good. My buddy does
fall
not
off
like
his chair
tequila.
fall off his
It's
chair
so
now.
bad.
Was it the $100 from Xanthea Stormheart?
What?
Yeah, I think the first one in your scroll through text up there on top, the first one, I think that's the last donation.
What? What? Who? Huh?
Yeah.
The last one that I see is Powerhouse, $6.66.
No, but I think the first one in that list is the one that has
Oh.
donated.
Oh, holy moly. Xanthea Stormheart. Yeah, thank you very much, Xanthea Stormheart. Well, that's fantastic, and that's worth a double shot and a drinking stream. Maybe I should drink on stream more often. So Josh is day drinking. Oh dear, it's a Saturday, and it's a long weekend in Canada, guys. It's Victoria Day on Monday, so, well, I mean, I'm on a permanent long weekend right now, but, yay.
More Helion, yeah!
More Helion. Hey, by the way, I was saying to Grey Test, I would absolutely love it for anyone who's interested to join me in Helion and help me to maintain the base. It's big enough to house an entire army of, like little commanders running around in there. Trust me, it's a big base. But
No touching my room though.
no, Grey Test got his own room. I got the Hawk's Nest. Victoria Day, I went to school with her, I think. Susan died. Yeah, listen, guys. Anyone who's interested, I'm playing on US East, US East 2. Feel free to jump in there. Message me or PM me on Discord, and I would absolutely love the help. I will have to add you to the crew of the ship because there's turrets all over the place, and you will get killed. And now my bird is going crazy with her little seed dispenser. Okay, sweetie. Yes.
I don't think we'll quite make it to Salome's reach out there to the planet. Because that's still
it's okay.
80,000 light seconds out from here.
You did a fantastic job at showing an incredible landscape in the back there, or spacescape, or skyscape. I don't know what the heck you'd call it, but it looks absolutely amazing over there. Great test, and thanks for having me multi-crewing on the ship. I've never been this far any time in this game, ever. And I love your ship. Oh, it's so nice. God, I want to get one. I got lots of money. I can get one, so I should get one. Yeah, we probably won't make it over there. So
You have barely enough money to buy an A-Raider cutter.
the house says,
It's that expensive.
Josh is making the house like men like it. Actually, I've spent
Guns
most
everywhere?
of... I spent, well, not talking about that house. Talking about a house in real life. The past week, I have been outdoors building fence and decks and benches and all kinds of stuff. And I have a barbecue that's half assembled out back right now that I have to go finish up so I can make a barbecue. And I got a tan. I know you can't see it, but believe me, this is much more tan than the pasty white. Normally, I'm whiter than the wall that's behind me right now. This is a tan, okay? And that's rare for Josh Hawkins. So, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to call it here. I have to make it a short stream. I apologize. I want to say, again, very big congratulations. Nagy, Chank, you guys kick ass. Way to go. Distant Worlds 2. Good job making it to Beagle Point again. Congratulations to all. Thanks for having me on Distant Radio there. And this show has been syndicated by Distant Radio. And we're going to go ahead and wrap up here with a sponsor list. So let me go ahead and get some music playing. And we're going to go through the roll call. So, ladies and gentlemen, this show is brought to you by our sponsors. Well, I'm going to have to add Xanthia on there as well. In fact, is he already on there? Yes, he is. Xanthia is already on there, so I don't have to add him on. All right, here goes. Ladies and gentlemen, the show is brought to you by Brandon Corvus Corex, Malik Xanthia, Scorpius Darb, Chief, Sin, Daedalus, Dead Star, Giz, Binary Star, Tater Chip, Lucci, Coffee, Lager, C Maximus, Limit, New Keeper, Prime Tide, Casserole, Unity, Tycoor, Catching, Gobi, Ashley, Spatula, Spooky, James, Dakosos, Commander, Abire, Nix, Powerhouse, Top Laser, Hegas, Beast, Storm, and Theodore Bauer! Before the music is done, ladies and gentlemen, this is Commander Josh Hawkins, signing off.